I think I might have a fucking problem.
Pushing out a rolling marijuana.
Thinking about getting more to the bank, but they won't let me in cause I smell like dank. I think I might have a motherfucking problem.
Get it.
I think I might have a motherfucking problem.
Madden world, what it be like? Get your boy Fo, and bro, we are back on that Madden 19, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the New Orleans Saints playbook on the offensive side of the ball. If you're new to the channel and this is your first time seeing me, I appreciate the view, but you know you gotta like and sub, my boy. We put in so much work over here to make sure we can upload quality content. We upload every single day. If we miss a day, we're coming back with multiple videos. Also, you want to stick around for the 4,000 sub giveaway we got going on my channel. I am going to take one lucky sub and I am going to allow them to pick any fucking game they want, any game you choose, and I will send it to you, my boy. So you definitely want to throw in your name by subscribing on my channel. At the very least, man, you might get your 2K for free or whatever game, Spider-Man, whatever you looking for. All my day ones, man, I appreciate y'all so much, man. Y'all keep me motivated and uploading. Let's get it. All right, now I'm gonna be looking at wing stack today. So there's a play in here that I used to run last year to glitch out cloud flat, so I wanted to try it out with the zones this year, and it's pretty good. Curl, post, drag, so we're gonna go ahead and put it on the field. Now this isn't something that I use to bomb cover for quarters, but you can bomb cover threes and you can bomb cover twos, and I'm gonna show you that in the video. All right, now I have so many different ways to run this that I just kind of want to fly through it. But I'm gonna show you each one and what I do with them. So the first variation that I run, as you can see the play art, just pause it so you can look over the play art if you need to, is I like to flat route the X receiver and then I in route the circle receiver and I block the running back. Now, whenever I'm running this is when I'm going against a zone coverage, but I don't plan on bombing the zone coverage. If it's a cover 4 or a cover 3, that's usually what I'm looking for. All right, now first we want to focus on the X and the R1. All right, I went over this in the HB wheel, but you can get this same concept out of this formation too. And I'm going to show you real quick. So as you can see, which he dropped the ball right there, but it's real simple, bro. It's all we're gonna do is hold the L trigger or L2. You're gonna throw a low ball pass and then you're gonna possession catch it and fall down right in between the zones. Now this is gonna especially work against cloud flats or curl flats, because against bunch sets, and this would be considered like a bunch set because they're on the line of scrimmage, the cloud flats, and we'll go ahead and put them in clouds and show you. The cloud flats are gonna react to the flat route still. So you see him drop back. So he's gonna react and get outside whenever they're in a bunch like that. Now don't get me wrong, what makes this good is the fact that as you can see they're in a cloud flat. If you wait, the cloud flat is simply gonna drop back, and then you could always throw this, and then you're gonna get, see, I'm at the 4-yard line, like 4 yards already, so I could just turn up, get a quick 5 yards, keep the chains moving. All right, on the opposite side, on the left side, what we got going on right here is a high-low as well, so we'll show you, and it's really simple. And this is a high-low that I would definitely always go to, because this is what your user is going to be like relying on until you start to kill them with this on this side, and then they may get on this hook zone and start to try to take this away. If they do that, then backside what I got going on is this high-low read. If this hook zone reacts to the in route, then I'm going to throw behind him. If for whatever reason they are using this hook zone, or it just drops back because they're playing over the top, then I am going to hit this route. I mean, it's really simple high-low stuff that's going on. It's just happening in two separate parts. So it's not like they can run all the way over here and then try to run back here. The reads are going to be pretty easy for us. And the deep blues are just, they don't matter in this play because they drop back so far. All right. Now let's move on to like the second variation that I like to run. Now I run this variation when I'm going against cover 3. I run two separate types. All right. So we're going to go ahead and call cover 3. I block the running back. I streak circle now instead of putting him on the in route, and I still got the same flat post concept on the other side. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to bomb cover 3, right? So they're going to either have to play protect the sticks. Well, they're going to have to play protect the sticks. That's how because we're exposing the issues with the deep blues this year. Now, the other thing that you can do is you could drag this receiver if you wanted something a little bit more definitive for you to throw. If you're not comfortable throwing that high-low on the right side of the field, you could always run it like this. So this is against a cover 3 as well, and this is still gonna give us the same reads, which he overthrew it, but you saw him wide open. Matt Ryan just threw a bad pass. But look at this player now. So if you prefer doing this, you can. And the main thing we want to look at is curl flats and cloud flats are gonna get pulled up by the streak and the post here, and that's gonna give us a clean read on this drag if we just want to dump it off. So then you can also do this to change pace and keep them off balance. Now before we talk about a cover 2 bomb setup, I'm going to talk about a variation that I prefer to run this under a lot. So I'll motion this player over, I'll fade X, and then I'll drag circle. I'll also block the running back. So this is going to do well pretty much against every zone in the game. It's just a levels concept that's going to work, period. And I'm going to show you basically what we would be looking for in any zone coverage that we'd be going against. Now, you have a high, intermediate, and low. I talked about this a lot in 17. I used to do this a whole lot in 17, where I would create a levels concept between high, intermediate, and then low. So as you can see, we got the low wide open. If they play hard flats, then intermediate is going to be wide open, and then high is going to be wide open no matter what, because we're taking the fade and then we're actually pulling up the deep blue in this space. So that's going to work against cover 3. That's going to work against cover 4. It's also going to work against cover 2. And now we can go ahead and adjust and go to cover 2. So let's go ahead and go to cover 2. We'll start with that same variation, and we'll show you that it still works. So you can already see, first of all, he was wide open. I was trying to wait for the bomb. It didn't come out. That didn't come out clean. But you don't have to wait for it. I could have just dumped it off because circle was wide open, bro. He was. But as you can see, coming right over the middle of the field, this player is going to get open. Right over the middle of the field. You want to make sure you get much better throw than I did on it. But you can see it right there. Right over the middle of the field. You're going to get wide open. But it's another high-low situation, man. It's just a situation where you can attack, and you see the flat is just going to be wide open. So the flat's always going to be open because the cloud flat understands the intermediate is coming to its space. The mid read is going to have to play deep, or else I can just throw it right in the center right here and hit him. And then this player is eventually going to come backside, and I can throw it to him as well. Now, another variation that you can run if you're running against cover 2, you could do that. And then that way I can keep the running back's route. He can come out of the backfield, and then I can throw it to him. And look at that. That turned into almost 15 yards right there. So that's something that you can do. Now keep in mind when you're running that variation, the post right here is still gonna get open. So we'll run it again to show you that the post was actually gonna get open. So you could just do that. That's an easy setup. You don't have to motion any players whatsoever. And then as you can see, that's still gonna get open for us. Now another variation against cover 2, and then I'll try to close this out so this video won't be too long, is, and bro, I don't really have the tight ends on this team to do it, but you can motion over this player or you can motion out Hooper. Bro, if you was playing Mutt or something like that, it'll be ideal to do something like this, but I wouldn't really say run it in regs unless you have some really fast tight ends. But you can bomb the middle of a cover 2 with this X receiver with this setup. Now keep in mind that you don't have to have Hooper on that route. You could always put him on the flat, you could put him on the end, you could put him on a hitch, anything as a dump off if you want. But look at what's happening in the middle here. So we could just go right over the top and bomb a cover 2. Now the problem is with that is bro, he was just slow as shit getting down there, and then my quarterback didn't really have too strong of an arm. I could have just threw it up the seam real quick if I wanted, the way that I set it up, but I'm trying to bomb it. So as you can see, he'll just throw right over the top. If you have somebody with like a 95, like somebody like Matthew Stafford, bro, I would have just racked and just took it to the house. But that's the last variation. So this is really good against zone. Just rewind it and go through all the information if it seemed like a lot. Hopefully this was helpful and something that you can add if y'all been following my my Saints information that I've been putting up on the channel this year. So like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell as well so you can know when we post. And as always, respect the OGs. Peace.